Hello, Paul.
How are you?
I barely recognize you. I've been gone for 10 days.
I love how you complained the first 2 days about golfing, and I love that video.
Not complain. Suicide watch.
That video Mikey sent of you just walking sent it to Paul like I'm never doing this ever again. Are you really never doing it ever again?
I'm leaning towards it.
Oh, now it's leaning towards it?
Golf trips it's just so much golf in such a small amount of time. I'm more of the guy that likes to play like 2 or 3 times a week, not every day.
And my dad, who's 71 years old, walked 6 courses in 5 days.
He legitimately got off the airplane and was contemplating going to Firestone to play. But he was like, I got to go like water my garden.
You guys landed at 5?
Yeah, he was going to go play 9 holes.
Dad's obsessed.
And then he woke up the next morning and he went to play.
As did you and Mikey.
We didn't play
Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday.
We played Monday.
God.
But the weather yesterday for the outing was worse than Scotland. The weather there we got so lucky.
Did you?
When we were in Turnberry, it was 70 degrees, warm. It was nice. We were wearing t-shirts. Well, not t-shirts, but golf shirts. And then when we went to St. Andrews, that's where it got a little chilly. 50s and 60s.
So you didn't like your buddy Trump's course?
It was nice. The views
I'm going to pull up a text that you sent.
The views are incredible. I wouldn't go back.
Okay, you wouldn't go back.
Yeah.
I'll accept that.
The best part is it's ranked the #1 course in Scotland.
Really?
How much did he pay for that?
Oh, how much did you pay to get that done?
Pay for that, yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't heard him say it 8,000 times.
I will say, though, the people in Turnberry, like, whether they like his politics, they're like, we love the guy because he came here and did exactly what he was going to. He put $220 million into that place.
Wow.
He was like, he came here, he did what he said he was going to do, and we all have jobs for it.
Where'd you guys stay?
At his hotel.
Oh, really?
Trump Turnberry. Yeah, first class. Best part, everywhere you turn, there's pictures of him on the wall. The whole dining room is him. You walk into the foyer, and it's him hitting a golf ball on number 9 there. It's just, he loves himself. It's awesome.
Yeah, I know he does.
And I have never seen so much gold in my life.
Did Mikey love it?
He loved it.
Oh my God, Mikey's got the worst.
Everything was gold. Everything was gold. But it was a really nice hotel. But I wouldn't go back to Turnberry, and I wouldn't go back to Royal Troon that was over there. It was I just didn't like it.
Man, I was alone over here.
Yeah.
Tim and Nick were downstairs. Andrew was gone.
Andrew played well. There was one day he basically quit in the middle of the round.
Why?
Because he was playing very poorly. You know Andrew's a pretty good golfer.
Mm-hmm.
He topped 4 drives that day.
Is Mikey better than Andrew now?
Yeah, I would say so.
Wow.
At a consistent basis, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Andrew's, well, he has all of his ailments. He has braces all over his body.
I mean, he's old. He's 41.
Yeah. But so this
Dad's in better shape, condition than Andrew.
Yeah. Third day, I couldn't straighten out my drives. And if you don't straighten out your drives there, it's going to be bad. Like,
Why?
You got to hit fairways there. Because if you don't hit a fairway, you're either in a bunker or you're in really, really thick rough or heather, like wispy stuff. So you got to hit. So I finally just put the driver away and I just started going 3-wood off the tee. And it was golden after that. I was just striping fairways. But the funniest part was, even with my 3-wood, I was out driving Andrew, and I was probably 20 yards behind Mikey every drive.
Really?
Yeah. I smoke my 3-wood.
Wow.
Newfound thing. So yesterday, when we played in an outing, I just started hitting 3-wood off the tee.
Yeah, what did you guys shoot yesterday as a group? It was a scramble.
Yeah. We were 12 under, maybe?
I saw somebody got a hole in one.
Yeah.
I think it's the former baseball coach, was it?
I forgot to tell you.
What?
So number 5 at Portage.
Okay.
I hit a shot, and I go, well, that looks really good. It bounces probably here to your elbow, hits the flag stick, and kicks a little bit left.
Come on.
Oh, it was so close. It couldn't have just hit and fallen straight down.
Is that the closest you've ever been?
Closest I've ever been.
You're not going to hit it and go straight down. It doesn't happen very often.
I know. It would have been sick.
It would have been sick.
It was-
2 hole-in-ones in one day?
Yeah, it was a great shot. And I figured out, like, I'm playing really well. I'm happy.
7.1, is that what you said your
7.1.
index is now?
Yep. I want to get to a 5. The reason I want to get to 5 is I want to be able to play in these Scratch Series events for the Northeast Ohio Golf Association.
And you go again on Monday or Sunday to Barstool?
Yeah. Playing in a tournament in Nashville.
When does this go? When does this episode go? Sunday. So it'll be tomorrow. It'll be
before. So we're playing the Governor's Club, which is where all the country singers and stuff live, and then we play the Barstool event Thursday.
I can't believe you signed up for that.
I'm so excited.
Are you really?
Oh my God, yeah. I'm so pumped. The timing was terrible.
How many days is it?
Just 1 day tournament.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
come
yeah.
back when?
I come back, funny story.
Here we go.
My mom calls me and goes, hey, we're having a family reunion in Kentucky, and it's like 45 minutes from Nashville. And she's like, it's this date. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to that. And I didn't know, I didn't realize the date. And I called her back. I was like, actually, I'll be in Nashville already, so I'll come to your hillbilly family reunion. So I'm going to the hillbilly family reunion.
Oh, Mo, it's so much harder to make videos without you here. My voice really hurts.
Thinking?
What?
I was thinking because my schedule's it's not like we're gonna be 5 hours difference and stuff. I can do it on the computer.
Can he, Tim?
We've done it before. But we just gotta make it look good, right? I think so.
Tim doesn't seem very enthused about that idea.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're doing something?
something
Oh,
else,
got it.
yeah.
I can't really see.
Yeah, but
All right, so the markets are up.
yeah, I left.
Partyed like it's 2021.
I know. I left and I was like, I like tuned out. I come back and I was like, whoa, what happened here?
Yeah.
Markets are just soaring.
Yeah.
CPI came out.
But you saw
inflation's come
saw
down.
this stat that Moskow's son
Yeah,
came up with.
Read that one. It's pretty interesting.
I'm gonna read it out loud. The Nifty 8, Meta, Apple, Amazon, 2 Googles, Tesla, Microsoft, Nvidia, are up an average of 73%, or account for 16% weighted of the S&P return year to date. The rest of the 492 stocks are down 4%.
Yep. If you think that, and I'm sure a lot of people watching this don't think that because they like us and our process, but if you think that that's sustainable, you're just outside your mind.
You know, it's a friend of ours' mom the other day texted me and said, hey, I want to buy Tesla. What do you think? And she goes, and I know why she's saying that. And she goes, well, I don't know anything about it. I go, listen, if you don't know anything about it,
Yeah.
do an ETF.
Right.
I was like, you're not going to make enough. The studies have shown that losses hurt people 2 or 3 times more than the gains make them feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows? And I can attest for that. This year to date's been awful for us, but I don't worry about it. The only thing I worry about is Mikey, crying about it.
Yeah, I was thinking about like the QQQ and Meta and all of these things this morning, and I'm just like, I still, for some reason, even though I'm down a lot on them, I'm just like, I'm not worried because I just don't think that 7 stocks, 2 Googles that make it 8, can sustain. It just doesn't make sense.
Right. And let me pull up the interesting part about, I want to pull up Tesla here on the long-term chart because it has a lot of momentum, Mo. Like if you look right here, I mean, it's
straight up.
It's straight up into the overbought area.
Yeah.
But this is a positive sign for traders.
Can we see the volume?
How do I do that?
So grab the middle of the screen.
What do you mean grab it?
Like, see how you have the daily chart on
Yeah.
that little blue line separating the two? Yeah, right there. Now pull it to the left. There you go. Do it half. Okay. Now zoom in to the daily chart. And let's see what the volume's doing. There we go. Oh, that's pretty good volume.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good volume.
Yeah. So but Tesla very well could have a lot of run room in it.
I think that's significantly higher average volume than Apple. 131.5 million shares traded per day. I think Apple's like 70.
59.
Wow. That's crazy, guys. I mean,
And look at this Apple run on the long-term chart, Mo.
yeah, it's a
Holy cow.
wild run. Wild.
Wow.
Run. Yeah.
So if you'd bought back here, you would have bought right about here.
Yep.
So even on the high side, 154, you would have sold.
Probably would have exited there,
Yeah, so you probably broke even,
and then you grab back in.
and then grab back in
Probably a couple more days, somewhere in there.
there,
Yep, right in there. Probably that day.
165.
And now you're 183. And
yeah.
you have no. There's no. It doesn't look like you're selling anytime soon right now.
I mean, Apple to hit all-time highs.
After being at $124 a share.
And with the NASDAQ, the other thing is the NASDAQ is down how much, Mo, in the last, since from its all-time high. It was like 470 was its all-time. What was its all-time high? Maybe I'm wrong.
420.
YOLO. Okay, let's do it this way. QQQ. That's so or is that just that's just the QQQ. All-time high 408. Sorry.
408. Okay.
Yeah, 408.
I'm telling. It's going to be very difficult to break through this 360 or whatever level it's at right now. And
Oh, really?
Same with SPY. Like I think SPY is 337 or 237, whatever it's at. 437. 437.
Yeah.
437 is going to be a very difficult number to break through and sustain. Because I think a lot of this this rally off this bottom has been short covering rally. And now it's at the point where, okay, the short covering rally's kind of over. Now you need like true liquidity and buyers to come in.
Which there was still a lot of money sitting on the sideline just a couple months ago. So that could still.
It's very possible.
It just goes to show that, in the short run, anything can happen. Mm-hmm. So I'm adding the cyclically adjusted 10-year PE to the stock market GDP ratio because I'm sick of people saying, "Oh, it's not going to GDP." I'm like, okay, then base it off earnings. It's 79% overvalued. It's actually worse than the stock market to GDP ratio.
It's like what Portnoy said when he was doing his deposition to the people that were trying to attack him. Well, that went well.
Yeah, well, that went well.
So it's even worse than the number that you look at.
Yeah, so who knows? I mean, listen, things are irrational, and I think things are rational, but it's looked...
Things are more... I mean, I look back at October when we went to what did the market fall? About 39% from its highs?
The NASDAQ.
The NASDAQ.
May have.
And I look at that and say, okay, we had inflation, we had interest rates going higher, we had jobs numbers getting... Well,
no, they're better. They're the same.
But a lot of things in the economy, data points, were getting worse and worse and worse. Nothing's really gotten better. The yield curve's still inverted.
Listen,
and we're climbing.
I think a lot of things have gotten better, but I just think I do believe in this dead cat bounce. I mean, this is
now you have 8 stocks
as Michael calls it, this echo boom that he borrowed from somebody else. He goes, somebody else called it an echo boom. Who called it the echo boom? Let's see.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. Well, CPI came out today.
Oh, the echo boomer. Oh.
The echo boomer.
Stock market.
JP Morgan. Tommy Lee.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, either way.
So yeah, CPI came out. Core CPI was up, didn't do it. Core CPI was down, but not as good as they thought. Mm-hmm. But overall, CPI.
What's the market? Market likes it.
Yeah, I mean, this has been up and down market today.
97.6% prediction for halting rates.
Yeah, and I think that's going to happen.
Definitely. I mean, there's no reason for them to be increasing interest rates based on what they've been saying over the past 18 months.
Yeah.
So where does the market go from here? You think it just keeps going higher?
I have no idea. Probably. I mean, if there's a lot of short covering and a lot of people buying, I mean, I will say it is odd to me that my friend's mom asked me about Tesla because she's never asked me an investing question ever. So maybe there's more of those that need to come in. And in the day,
this is almost the point where people start seeing everybody else making money. They go and start buying, and everything starts to turn.
Maybe.
Or they make a ton of money.
Yeah. I have no idea.
The housing supply stuff, have you been paying attention to?
No, what's going on with
There's
that?
The supply is so limited.
Oh, yeah, I've been hearing that, of course.
And that's kind of why housing isn't cracking it anyway. I mean, even with interest rates where they are. But it makes sense. Nobody wants to sell their house. Does that say 7.6%?
No, that's 7.6 million.
Oh, okay.
No, 7.6 months supply.
Okay. I thought the interest rate was 7.6. Nobody wants to sell their house if they have a great interest rate.
Wait.
Probably sub 4.
Wait a second. If there's a month supply, shouldn't this be much lower? If the month supply goes higher, it means there's more houses on the market.
Yeah, I would think we were at not all-time lows, but significantly lower.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not.
That's interesting.
I mean, when I see houses coming on the market, it's like move-in ready homes are selling like that. People just want to be able to move in, especially now.
When are you listing yours?
Well, he starts to paint.
I thought he already did it.
No. I had to bribe him to start early, remember?
That's right.
He starts on Thursday, so he should be done by Monday, Tuesday. It'll be listed right after that.
Did Mikey list his yet?
No. Well, not that I'm aware of.
Let's ask him.
I haven't really talked to him.
I know you guys spent 18 days together and shared a bed.
Uh-huh. We didn't share a bed, but shared a room. It was so funny. So we go to the Trump's room. He has 2 king beds or queen beds or whatever they were. Then we go to this St. Andrews hotel right on the 17th hole of the old course, and there's 2 twin beds. And I get in this bed. I'm like, I'm going to fall out of this bed. When's the last time you slept in a twin? College?
Yeah, college.
College. That was the last time. I felt so uncomfortable. I just kind of sat there like this and was like, don't move.
So why did you and Mikey share a room and then Andrew got his own and Dad got his own?
I don't know. Mikey, we got there and Mikey's like, we're sharing a room. I was like, oh, all right, whatever. I didn't really have any involvement in the planning.
Interesting.
Hence why we played 36 holes one day.
Very, very interesting.
So this is funny. Okay, so in Scotland, there's like no golf carts. Every course has like 6 golf carts because everybody walks. Nobody takes a buggy. That's what they call them. So the only way that you can take one is if you have a medical note. Well, me, being the intelligent one that I am, go to the chiropractor on the Friday before we leave, and I'm there and I'm talking, and my guy's like, hey, you want a medical note?
I thought you wanted a medical note, not a chiropractor's note.
Huh?
I thought you wanted a medical note, not a chiropractor's note.
And I go, absolutely, this will work over there? Because a chiropractor. And I was like, so I took it, and we go to the 36-hole day, and I'm like, I'm not walking 36 holes. So I give them the thing, they give me a cart. Over there, you can't drive your own cart. The caddy has to drive you around. So I get in there with this caddy, and I'm driving around. No, the wheel's not on the other side. That was a good
Really?
question. No, yeah, good question.
Very good question,
Very good
Nick.
question. But it was fun. St. Andrews is a cool place. And when that wind gets howling, it's hard.
Oh, I bet.
It's hard. Like
I bet.
on the old course, very easy golf course. If there's no wind, very easy golf course. It's just hit a tee shot, get on the green, putt it, you're good. Mikey was 1 under after the first 9. I was 2 over. Andrew was on suicide watch. And we come back into the clubhouse going into the wind. Mikey went 10 over, I went 8 over.
Yeah, Mikey was like so pumped. He's like, I just shot 1 under. I'm like, sick. And then he's like, I'm 9 over already on like hole 7 on the back. I was like, oh shit.
Because there was one hole where I decided, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hit like a little cut and drop it in the fairway. So I hit this cut, and I felt it was a great shot. And all of a sudden you just see the ball going like this. I'm like, whoa, where's that thing going? Because right when the wind catches that spin, it just takes off.
See, to me, that's not enjoyable.
No, it was hard. It was really hard. That's why I didn't like Royal Troon. That's why I didn't like Trump, because the wind just
I don't like Trump either.
gusts there.
Thank you, Nick. Nick laughed.
So that was.
So is your boy gonna spend time in jail?
Yeah, probably not. He's Teflon Don, and this is probably a scam, as usual. And honestly, it's just the same thing over and over. Rinse and repeat. Try to go after the Don.
Well, it helps that the Don doesn't do illegal things.
I will say this. He had better hiding spots for his classified information than Biden's just sitting there in his garage next to his sports car.
He was in the shower. He had these documents in the shower.
Better than the garage.
What was that?
Bedroom too.
Was it?
Bedroom, shower.
Shower.
What? You want to look at him when he was bathing?
What was that?
You do your best thinking in the shower. That's what I said last week. He's thinking about nukes in the shower. He's probably in there. How do I drop bombs?
Like you said, he's listing his house next Friday.
Oh, okay. The food there? Awful.
Oh yeah, it's Scotland. They went whatever the crap is.
So we get there, and they give me haggis. You know what haggis
Yeah,
is?
I was gonna say. I was like, is it Angus? Is it anus? It's haggis.
But the funny thing is, this haggis and stuff, and this black pudding, it's like on the golf course, like at the turn, you get a haggis ball, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I started eating this thing. I was like, man, this is really good. What is this? They're like, oh, well, that's like the brain and the lungs and this and that. I'm like, okay, that's gross.
It
but
was
whatever.
good, though?
It was delicious.
So how's the food bad?
That was the best thing.
Okay.
So then they give me this black pudding. So it's this little like hockey puck thing. Everybody's eating it. I'm like, all right, I'll eat it. They're like, what is it? Barley mixed with some spices and this and that. I put it in my mouth. I start chewing. I'm like, what the hell is this? It tastes like black licorice. And they're like, oh, it's bound with blood.
Oh god.
So we're sitting inside a Trump, and I just go right into the white napkin. Like, I need another napkin.
They didn't have things like Turkey Club.
No. And like they had this thing called Coronation chicken. It's like chicken mixed with curry, and I'm just like, can I just get a piece of chicken, man? Just give me something normal. The steaks there, they're talking up this ribeye steak. It's fantastic. It's the best steak you're ever gonna have. They bring it out. It's like
It's a flank steak.
it's like this little tiny beaten down thing. It looks like the size of a hockey puck. I bite into it. I'm like, this is disgusting.
Did Dad enjoy the trip?
He did very much. He did. He was really fun to be with too.
I wish Dad liked me. That'd be kind of sick, wouldn't it? Did you talk about me at all?
Not
That's a
really.
no.
Not really.
Guys, what's that like? I'm starting a support group for kids whose dad don't love them. Usually when dads don't love their kids, they bail on them at age 3.
He did say
Yeah.
you should play golf again and come on the trips with us.
No.
He did say that.
Dad would not like me on those trips.
Yeah, probably not. We talked a lot about like the mafia. He's really big into the mafia right now.
Oh God, why is he into the mafia?
Because he actually, I'm reading the same book. I'm listening to the book that he read. It's 33 hours. It's called The Five Families. Oh, Nick, I was telling Dr. Gabrail that you would want to talk to him about this book and you would enjoy this book. It's about the five families and it brings everything together. So we go to the airport. Oh, I don't know if I should tell the story about what happened at the airport. Oh, it goes back to the beginning, the very, very beginning. Very beginning. So we get in the airport. Should I tell the story?
Tell it.
All right. Two stories in one. So we get to the Edinburgh airport. Your dad buys some Black Label scotch, and he's like, I don't drink this, but it's for friends. It was a good price. So he brings it home. And we get into the United States. We go check our bags back in to get them on the domestic flight. We go to the TSA security. We walk through. And he's like, all these people are standing around, all these TSA agents, and he's like, this is the inefficiency of America. He's like, the average IQ of TSA agents is 150, and this.
That's really good.
He's just going on and on.
Yeah, IQ is 100. Oh, the total IQ.
Total.
Okay, got it.
So, so we're going through. He checks his backpack in. I check mine, and not check, but go through the security little thing. He puts his alcohol on the table. 10 minutes go by. Nobody gets it. 15 minutes go by. He's like, it's standing right there. He goes up to this lady. He's like, can you do this? Can you get my alcohol? I need to go. And she's like, man, I'm off the clock. I'm not doing anything. It's like, okay. Next person, same thing. Just he's speaking to them and they just walk away from him. And that made him very upset. So he's like berating people and telling them like, you need to get my alcohol. You need to get my alcohol. They finally get it. Guy starts inspecting it. He does the most thorough, ridiculous inspection of all time. Kid starts to walk away. He goes, young man, come back here.
Oh, God.
He goes, I don't tip for this job that you just did.
What?
The kid did not like that, the TSA agent.
What do you mean I don't tip?
Because he thought he was doing a very serious job inspecting his duty-free sealed alcohol.
But the tip isn't. You don't tip TSA.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was insulting him.
I'm not following. Did anybody else follow?
Kind of.
Anyways. Let's get on to the better story.
Okay, got it.
At the same moment this is happening, we don't know that something else is happening. Andrew got randomly selected for security. So he goes, you're telling me that I got on a plane with Mustafa Hussein and Nishat Gabriel, and I'm the one that got randomly selected.
That's the point of random, Andrew.
So they couldn't put his TSA pre-check on the thing. So he got upset. So he goes to the United desk, and they go, yeah, we can't do that here. You're going to have to call United. He goes, are you fucking kidding me? You are United. And they go, sir, please don't swear. He's like, I pay all this fucking money for you guys to do. And they're like, sir, if you swear one more time, you are going to be detained.
Detained?
Detained.
Is that legal?
So Andrew, very upset, had to go and take his shoes off, take his computer out, had to wait in this long ass line. He comes in and he was fuming, and Dad was not happy. I'm just sitting there drinking my latte in the lounge. It was funny.
What was Mikey doing?
He went and got Chinese food by himself instead of eating in the lounge. And he bought a $7 bottle of water.
Where was the Chinese food from? China like Express?
Probably.
I love Panda Express.
I
And
didn't
China
go in
Express.
that area. I went straight to the lounge. I just couldn't wait to get home at that point. It was a long trip. But yeah, that was that. So that was fun.
Couldn't wait to get home to Teddy.
Yeah. I was
have a
very excited
reunion?
to see Teddy. Huh?
You guys have a good reunion?
This is how it usually goes. Walk in the house. Teddy looks at me. He makes sure I'm there. Not a ghost. Then he runs to get his ball, brings it back, fights me for like 30 minutes, and then we sit down and then we have a makeout session. That was the order that it went in. That dog's great.
How's Nicole feeling?
Good. Yeah,
She's feeling better?
Yeah, she's feeling better.
Good.
She's like, oh, looks like I'm back to the bottom of the totem pole again now that you guys are back in top dogs.
Well, yeah, I even tried to call you, and you're like, I'm going on a walk with Teddy and Nicole. I'll call you later. I was like, all right.
Yeah, we were literally just walking out the door.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But
All right.
good trip. So
Well, I'm glad to hear that, and have fun on your trip next week. We'll have another podcast where we talk about your trip next week.
we'll be champions of the Barstool, and then we'll go to Arizona at the end of the year and win that too.
Oh, is that the next one?
Yeah, if you win, you go to Arizona. I don't think we're going to win, but
I mean, how many groups are there?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I have no idea. 30 maybe?
Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe 18? Maybe 18, no. It would be 36 twosomes maybe? Maybe shotgun start like that or something? Foursome?
Okay.
Maybe? I don't know. But it'll be fun.
Good.
I'll report back. And then you're going to London after that.
Yeah, for Wimbledon.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, it'd be a great time.
Are you going to play any tennis while you're there or just watch?
No, just watch. We've got concert, we've got shows, we've got restaurants, and
You're going to Michelin.
yeah.
Which one?
I don't want to say.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't know it anyway, so it's fine.
I don't even think I know the name.
Yeah.
Well, Lisa the other day goes, just cancel it. I know you don't want to do it because you were talking about something. I'm like, Lisa, I know it because it's on my birthday. She's like, I was like, listen, I know you like that stuff. She's like, yeah, but I don't want you to be miserable. I'm like, if it's not Chipotle or McDonald's, I'm going to be miserable anyhow. So
Yeah.
what's the point?
Yeah, I don't get the fancy meals. But whatever, some people do.
She likes it.
Nicole would want to do that.
Yeah, of course she would. So would Mikey.
Yeah. We're going to the Gordon Ramsay one that you went to.
Oh, yeah.
In like November or September, whatever date we're going. Oh, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Listen, to each their own, right?
Yep, exactly.
I like watches. They like food that's
Food.
going to be shat out in 3 hours.
Yeah, and that doesn't fill you up.
Yeah,
But
correct.
it looks nice, so
Here's a potato chip.
#art.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thanks very much.
See ya.
Peace.